Hello and welcome to Healthland TV. My name is Tonya. Last week we spoke about the benefits of water, drinking enough water. I hope you all are drinking enough water, especially now that the sun is out, because I am.
So good.
So good. So today I have with me here Dr. Amiola, and we're going to talk about what stress is all about, and possibly talk about how to cope with stress. So, Dr. Amiola, welcome.
Thank you.
So, it's stressful everywhere. We talk about stress at work, at home, in our everyday life. Stress. What is this stress about? What is stress?
To be honest, when the word became more popular, even I was a bit confused because years ago we never used to hear stress. Now they say a lot of people are suffering from stress. It's become part of everyday language to the point that I do wonder what definition is. So what I'm going to say is too much wahala is stress. If you know what wahala means, wahala is like when you have too many events that affect your emotions or your mental state, then you can cope. That's what I would call stress.
So how does this stress affect our body?
Let's talk about what are the triggers for stress. I think in the world that we live in now, where we want everything right now.
Yes.
You want to say what you have to say and you go on social media, or you want to become a celebrity very quickly, or you want to know what's going on in the whole world, like watching the news. There's so many things that add to what we're taking in all the time. And we're so much in a hurry. We don't stop to think. We don't stop to live in the present, which is why a lot of people are doing mindfulness. So many things can cause stress. But the thing is, in life, we all go through stuff.
That's right.
Sometimes you can get a sudden death. You can get a relationship that breaks down. There's abuse. You can get into debt, like you lose your job, you fall ill. So many things can happen. But the thing about stress is when we do not manage those events, they take a harmful turn on the body and affect almost every part. And if it goes on for too long, your body can shut down in several areas and cause long-term damage. And your next question about how can we reduce stress?
How can we reduce stress?
We have talked about news. So for news, what do? You turn it off.
Yes.
In my case, I used to watch EastEnders in Hobby City, and some of the scenes were very emotive. Whenever somebody was angry, I noticed that when I finished watching, I would get angry in the house. I'd be thinking, I was not angry before I started watching this now. So I have to start cutting out the soap operas. I'm looking for something positive to watch. Something positive to get to listen to.
Yeah.
So I cut down on the news, cut down on all that, and to manage my stress, we'll come back to some of the things it does to the body. I like to take a walk. I like walking. I like to go around and talk to people I don't know. We can solve a problem. I like to drink lots of hot water with lemon. I like to take my software and start designing things. I do journaling. I write my thoughts and I get answers back. I go into the shower, pour the cold water or the hot water on my head, and I feel better. And I like to play the piano or just sing. Those are the things that distress me. So what I would say to people is, if you notice that there are events or issues that are cropping up, that I think are going to affect you, find a way to block them. We talked about cut off the news, cut off this, cut off that, just reduce them. And if you're in a relationship that's toxic, find a way to get away. And thank God for technology these days. If somebody is texting you or they're harassing you on social media, you can block them or report them. So there are ways to reduce those kind of stresses. And on the note of how stress affects the body, I like to look at it like this, starting from the head.
Yes.
Some people, their hair will start falling out. And people will say, madam, what is the matter now? Say, I don't know, my hair is falling. Madam, you dey sleep? You dey worry about something? I'm worrying about things. So those things can affect your hair. People get constant headaches. Sometimes they call it stress headaches. Like they wake up in the morning, the headache is there, and then it can affect your eyesight. It can affect your breathing. Some people have problems with panic breathing. And then if you go down the heart, you can have heartbeats, palpitations that you can hear. Some people have a heart attack. You can suddenly drop dead, God forbid it. And then if you talk about the muscles, some people have pain in their muscles, tense muscles, backache. So we go further down. For those people who are still having their periods, the period can stop. They can reduce in quantity or they can get too much. It just deranges that. And for the men, it can affect their performance. You can have muscles in the legs. You can have things affecting your bladder. You can go bladder too often or too less. Some people don't even get sleep. They have insomnia. There's a whole range of things. Those are some of the very basic ones that come to mind. If I
So
think of
stress really affects
our
body.
Did I mention blood pressure?
Yes,
Blood pressure
it
goes up
can
and down.
cause
It's
heart
playing all
attack.
over the place. Your heart, your pulse changes. Your mood changes. The way you relate to people changes. Some people get depressed.
That's right. And to add to that, you age quickly
You
as well.
age quickly, yes.
So that's one of the issues with stress. So how do we cope? You just told us how you cope. I bet everyone is different. We all cope. We have our coping mechanism in different ways.
Yeah.
For me, I go shopping. I love to shop when I'm stressed. Yeah, for some, they tend to eat more.
Yes,
Some they tend to keep to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever way you know that it's best for you, please, it's very good that we minimize or we try to actually contain, like cope with it. You know, otherwise, all these things Dr. Ariola mentioned will start affecting us one way or the other. And again, Dr. Ariola, you forgot to mention about unforgiveness, because that's stress, accumulation of stress and all of that. What can you tell us about unforgiveness?
Unforgiveness. I understand that the different organs in the body react to different things that we do.
Yes.
And I know that the therapy of forgiveness has helped a lot of people to reduce the cancer rate or the spread, or get their healing back. And all these diseases that have to do with the tissue, arthritis, ulcerative colitis, anything that is an autoimmune disorder, some of them related to stress or the way we feel about people. And to be honest, if somebody does something to you, just tell them and sort it out. Say sorry to each other. And sometimes when you're saying sorry, you say sorry for your own health, even if the other person doesn't want to say sorry, because when you keep all these emotions in, they are like toxins. They're very poisonous. They destroy you on the inside. It's like giving somebody, they say you let the person live rent-free in your heart, whereas the person doesn't even know what's going on. They're moving on with their life and you're upset. So it's always good to talk about it. I like the fact that you referred to eating disorders and eating. I remember I used to eat a lot when I was stressed. When I was in my abusive marriage, I was always eating.
Yeah, because you're stressed out.
I didn't know how else to cope. So we all have to find coping mechanisms when things are thrown at us. Yes. Yeah, so that we can.
Thank you, Dr. Ariola. Thank you for this wonderful evening. God bless you. Thank you my viewers. Thank you for watching, and then watch out for my next video coming up very soon. Thank you and God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.
Bye.